Welcome to Shepherd's Coffee Talk. Today we're here with Elaine Shettle, who's been with Shepherd's now for how many years?
5 years.
5 years, and of course you've modeled with us for many, many more. We don't want to even say how many we go back, but you are a style and a fashion expert. And we have been for the last 6 weeks talking to you about style personalities and how important they are. So we thought we would take the show and recap them.
We had fantastic engagement from people who saw themselves in many styles in some cases, or directly in one if you're really a classic or really a dramatic. And some people saying, I need more information, I need to think about this. So there's the quiz you can take on the Shepherd's Fashion
and it's great. I know
website.
People love it.
Yeah, and then you find a little bit more about yourself. And then today, you just watch this video, and Elaine's going to recap all the style personalities so you can get more clarity, because what we want is to make our lives easier, and this information is going to do just that. So let's start with what, classic?
So classic is a lady who does not like to shop. So you will see her at the beginning of the season. She does her homework. She's looked at Harper's Bazaar, Vogue. She's done an inventory of her closet, and she's coming in with a mission. So she knows she needs a white blouse, a black skirt, or whatever it is to fine-tune her wardrobe, bring it up to date, and that's what she's coming in to get. She will look for the assistance of her tried and tested and true sales associate, no one else. Wants to walk in, try on, walk out, and that's it. Okay? So pros and cons of that is that maybe she might do well to look to other pieces that maybe do a look throughout the store and try more modern pieces and so on. She tends to keep her clothing maybe a little too long in her wardrobe. These are pieces that she is looking to go the distance with. So she looks to quality. Price is not important to her. But she wants to get up in the morning, boom, boom, boom.
It's almost like it's numbered and it's ready. This goes with this. She likes the shoe to match the bag, sort of have the whole one unit.
And I'm thinking, she's the woman who says, I'll have this suit for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Exactly.
And mean it.
And mean it. And mean it.
But I think a good tip for those people also is maybe you want to keep those good jackets or skirts, but they might need to be altered or tweaked a little bit in maybe 6 or 7 years, right?
Yes.
Maybe the shoulder pad can be replaced, or the skirt's a little shorter, or nip it in near the hem. So that's probably a good tip for classics, right?
Yes, yes, very good.
Keep it current.
Keep it current.
Perfect.
Okay, so next personality is the artsy. Okay, so the artsy is the lady who walks into a room, you never know what to expect with her. What color is her hair today?
She's the one with the fuchsia hair, or the
or blonde, or and she is a mix and matcher. So she will walk into a store like Shepherd's, and she's going to be looking for that unique piece. If she sees like 20 of the same style, no, she's not going there. She loves to thrift shop as well. For her, she's like the Indiana Jones of shopping, if you will.
That's good. Adventurer.
Adventurer. So she is a trendsetter in that way. And she's always looking for uniqueness in her look. And she's a head-to-toe girl. And she'll be wearing 3 brooches, a little bit of lace. She'll do a construction boot with that, a little bit of leather. And she's the only one who can carry it off.
Got it. She creates her own style. She doesn't really follow trends.
Correct. Now, drawback with that from time to time is that maybe people are looking more so at the way that she looks instead of listening to her message. Let's say in a workplace, you don't want to look like you're wearing a costume. You want people to listen to you.
It's a good point. I remember when I worked weather many, many years ago, there was a woman who came in from Montreal on the weekends to do weather, and she wore big brooches on her shoulder. And all people talked about were
the
brooches. And really, you know, on television, you learn pare down, make sure your hair is like, nobody's going to be talking about, make sure they can hear what you're saying. So don't be too distracting in how you're dressing. It's a really good point. But we need to be ourselves. We need to express ourselves.
Express ourselves. Now, speaking of expressing yourself, Marlene, as the dramatic, you are a confident person through and through, and that shows in your clothing in every way that you are, and that's why we love you. So that's why you are a style influencer.
Right.
Women look to you to see what you're wearing, and you do it so simply at the age that you are now. I think that you've gone to a basic look, and I know that you love black. Everyone that knows you love black. But from then on, you're looking for pieces with impact, right? And you know if you like it from the moment you see it or not. It's a split-second decision.
Right.
So big prints are your friend. Big bold colors on a statement jacket are definitely your friend, and your accessories also have to pack a punch. Okay, so you are the shopper that comes in and you're like, you said you were a squirrel.
You guys call me a squirrel. I didn't think I was like one.
Because you're running around gathering your little nuts here and there. Boom, boom, boom,
I
boom.
want that. I want that.
How about that? And that's no. And sometimes that split decision can be good or not so great, because maybe you're not trying on a piece that could be very flattering for your shape. Okay, so, but all in all, the dramatic kind of knows where she's going. She's in the fast lane of life, and yeah.
She's on it. Yeah.
She is on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
On to the sexy alluring. So that is me, and I am kind of a reforming sexy alluring.
Oh, what does that mean? Because I guess we can all reform whatever, right?
Yes.
We can change up.
So sexy does mean that you are drawn to clothing that will showcase your silhouette. So this is where Spanx come in, you know, and you know, sometimes it's 1, 2, 3 pairs of Spanx all together because it'll make the garment look good.
It's all about the garment.
And you don't,
looking
so you
good.
don't mind suffering. Absolutely. There's no
Not
like
at
heel, the
all.
Spanx,
No, you're wobbling on your heels doesn't matter because you need that height to pull
You're
off
looking
that
good.
dress, right?
I feel you.
So, and you are also a bargain shopper, and I have learned definitely through time that that is absolutely not a good thing, because you're gathering pieces again that you won't necessarily wear.
Right.
They stay in your cupboard. They have the price tag on them. You'll also wear the piece with the price tag because it just kind of reminds you of this one.
Wear the piece with the
Oh
price
my
tag?
God.
Come on. Share a
No.
little more about that.
It's
What reminds you what?
of the
deal you got.
The deal that you got.
That's
And you might
hilarious.
just say, you might come up to a friend and say, you know what, I got this for $7.99. Isn't that great for $7.99? Don't look at the price tag. Look at the way, the final way it
So
looks.
why did you say you reformed from this? So how did you reform and why?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I started working at Shepherd's as a body shape and style consultant, and oh my God, the awareness! It was like, oh, I had a V8 moment. Boom! And learned.
So funny.
You
That, you
learned?
know what? I learned that less is more. Purchase less items that will work for you. So
Right.
again, when you get up in the morning, it's easier. You don't have to spend half an hour throwing all your garments off because they don't work for you. You should have never purchased them in the first place.
And what's really cool is if you look at just even the scarf that Elaine's wearing today, accessories change up a very simple, timeless piece, so you can feel sexy and alluring by
Yes.
just adding the right sexy and alluring little.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais
Je
quoi.
ne sais quoi. And what I do like about this is that a few years ago I would have never worn a neck scarf. I have a fuller, rounder face. Not the most complimentary thing, but I think with the short hair I can pull it
It's
off.
working for you, trust us.
And what's fun with style is that there should always be an evolution in
Yeah.
trying something new, a
Right.
new accessory, and
Right.
and maybe next season it'll be something else.
Yes.
But for right now, it's le petit foulard. Okay, so that's the sexy. On to let's have a look at the sporty casual. Madame.
Sporty spice over
Sporty
here.
spice. Now, you are and you are not, because
I agree with you there.
right?
Yeah.
You are also, Kathy Donovan, you are a style icon here in Ottawa and for all petites. You modeled last week in our petites fashion
Yes,
show.
yes.
And what I love about you is that your awareness, and I think you've mentioned that through working with us here at
Yes.
Shepherd's,
Yes.
your awareness has grown as to knowing your body. You're 5 foot tall, you're a rounded hourglass, curvy all over, beautiful. And you know that you want to complement your curves.
Yeah.
You don't want anything that's going to be over excessive on your body.
It goes back to what Lynn Spence taught us all. Dress for the body you have, not the body you wish you had.
Or that you used to have.
Or whatever, because I
Dress
used to
for
think
today.
that it was only good if you were skinny.
Yes.
I mean, that's kooky. Not everybody's made to be that way. So I embrace the curves now and I love it. And I appreciate that other women see themselves in me too. That makes my day. That's just fantastic.
Well, bravo to you.
Yeah.
Kudos to
Thank
you. So but the sporty, this is what you are not. The sporty does not like to shop. In fact, hates shopping.
Okay.
Okay, often will come in with the wrong underwear, a pair of white socks, possibly, and even try. I'm just going
And not take them off when
Not
she's
take
trying
them
on an evening
off.
gown.
Right? Because she is comfort driven to
Right.
the core.
Yeah.
Which is not
Not
so much
really.
you,
No.
but you're a mix of that. Sporty in the best way means that you will embrace your jeans, which are, you know, you're all about comfort, great, and the world today, fashion world today, is listening to you because there's so much more stretch in garments, softer hemlines, so that all works in your favor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it's all about sporty and comfort driven for the sporty casual. Often you'll come in with a girlfriend who may not share the same style as you, so
Right.
she's giving you advice that may or may not work.
And that's a good point. I mean, you know, and I think this is what a lot of people have recognized when we've talked about, you know, the style personalities, is they would go shopping with a friend and the friend would suggest something that, just say, this is not me, but your friend loves it. It might suit your body shape, but it doesn't suit your style personality.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, who do we have left? We've done the classic. Oh, we have the feminine.
Yes, we have the feminine.
The feminine.
Lace,
Yes. So
ruffles.
lace, ruffles, softness
Softness.
is the one word that really defines her. Okay. In the way again that she is, you know, she'll have a soft tone in her voice. She relaxes, she calms everyone, and she is an interesting study in contrast because on the one hand she's an impulsive buyer. She's going to see something in a window, a mannequin, and while she wants it all, she'll purchase it. Then indecisiveness sets in,
Right.
and she continues her shopping process. Even when she's back at home, she'll try it on again. She's not sure, so she may very well return it.
Oh,
She's
what a waste of time, eh?
It's
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
time.
A lot of work being a feminine.
It is. She covets pastels, so you will see her more so in the spring and summer when that palette is at the forefront. She rarely wears black,
Okay.
and she will wear lace in its most classic definition, whereas the artsy will wear lace, as I've mentioned, with leather and so on. She does it in the most classic way. Pearls, sentimental jewelry,
The
are her
little
friend.
lockets and
Right.
Yes.
everything has a meaning.
Right.
And so you can love individual pieces, but sometimes when you put them all together, it's a little overwhelming.
It can be, yes. And again, so she can be a little girlish in her manner sometimes when taken to the extreme. So again, maybe not taken as seriously in the workplace as could be. I mean, she's a smart cookie, but her look may not translate that.
And that's what we talk about, how important it is. You know, the way you dress, unfortunately,
Sends a
that's why we
message,
color our hair, we wear makeup.
Yeah.
We do care about how we get dressed in the morning, what we put
Yes.
on, because it does make an impression on
Yeah.
people and they make a judgment on
In
us.
about that much
Yeah.
time.
Yes, yes.
Elaine, this has been so helpful. You know, again, to recap, the style personalities, which has been very popular.
Yep.
And what we're going to have coming soon is we're going to have a series on body shapes.
Right.
So we're going to go over the 6 body shapes. We're going to have some photos
Yes.
of good and better on all the different body shapes. So I think it'll be really interesting.
2 together,
Yeah.
right?
But to end it today, Elaine,
Yes.
can you give us 3 tips?
Yes, that pertain to all style personalities,
Yes,
okay?
please.
Right. So the importance of this is getting to know yourself, being aware, as we've mentioned, about your own style, staying authentic and relevant. I think women today, we're not
Yes.
looking to look more youthful, we're looking to take stock of who we are, what we look like,
Very important.
and being authentic to our style and flattering garments as well.
Absolutely.
So look to influencers, inspiration. You have 2 great ones right
3.
here.
3.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
There's lots. Yeah.
Actually 4 with Stephanie, but
Or
she's
with
behind the camera.
Stephanie's, yes. Take stock of your wardrobe. Take stock of how you shop. What would you like to master in your style, and kind of go from there. Also, arm yourself with a full-length mirror. Okay, good
yes.
lighting, and every morning while you're getting dressed, close your eyes for a few seconds, open them up, take a look at yourself head to toe. Is this what you want to communicate to the world?
Right.
And then take it from there.
And I also think another tip is we're hearing a lot about slow fashion
Yeah.
as opposed to fast fashion.
yeah.
And I do think that's definitely we should do a show on that too,
Yeah, yeah, for
because
sure.
it is so relevant today in terms of how the fast fashion is really so detrimental on our environment. But then again, having slow fashion, like the Eileen Fisher Essentials, things that you can build on your wardrobe
Yeah.
and last for many, many years.
Yeah. In closing, when you stand in front of that full-length mirror and you close your eyes and open them to see if what you're wearing communicates what you want to say to the world, just remind yourself of how beautiful you are.
Yes.
Please do that for us. Enjoy your day.
You're